So now I'm going to read you this article that I found. 10 real life lessons we learned from Frozen. So I'm just going to. So number 1, if the guy seems too perfect, he probably is. Poor Anna just wants to be loved, so she falls for Hans, who seems to know exactly what to say at the right moments. And when he's eager beaver to get her down the aisle, she probably should have had alarm bells going off. A guy who asks to marry you the same day that you met him, huge red flag. You're only going to be able to fall in love with the right person once you have learned to love yourself. Yeah, see, that was a problem. Yeah. Anna also, he let her go out of the winter alone on horseback to save the queen while he sat on his ass in the castle. What the freak? Number 2, family is never easy, but fight for it no matter what. After poor Anna and Elsa lost their parents and then became estranged, they didn't exactly have any role models for how a healthy family should operate. However, when Anna knew Elsa was in trouble, she risked her life to save her sisters, even after she froze her heart with her sorcery. Bottom line, fight for your family even if it feels like they don't deserve it. After all, it's the only family you have. Oh yeah, I learned from that. Number 3, sometimes you just need somebody to make you laugh. Olaf, arguably the best character in the whole movie, didn't do much at all to actually help stop Hans or patch things up with Elsa. However, when the going got tough and the crew needed to pick me up, he always found a way to make a light of the situation. It may not solve any of your problems, but it will keep you sane and remind you that not every situation in life is dire. Everyone needs an Olaf. Number 4, when power-hungry men are left to fight over the rule of a kingdom, they will probably mess it up. When douche Lord Hans is left to rule Arendelle, he and thugheads like the Duke of Weaselton, pronounced Weaselton, are so busy disagreeing over how to rule the land and how to allocate supplies that the people of Arendelle end up cold and starving. This can't be the first time a blizzard has hit this town. If all the Chrissy left behind hadn't been peacocking the whole time, they probably could have figured out a way to hold the fort down. Number 5, love is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Okay, so the saying may actually go, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. But my point is that a watched pot never boils. Once you stop obsessing and singing in the open air like Sandra Dee about how badly you want to fall in love, it will probably happen. When Anna decided to fight to get her sister back and save her kingdom, she fell in love along the way without even knowing it. Bonus! She fell for a guy who is a way better match for her, Kristoff. Number 6, karma is real. Whether you believe in karma or not, I think good deeds get rewarded at the end. As Monticello once said, I am a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. If Anna hadn't been willing to risk her life to save her sister, even after she had already frozen her heart and abandoned her since childhood, then they both would have never survived, nor figured out a way to get rid of winter. Was it lucky? Maybe. But I still think Anna's willingness to sacrifice herself for the sister she loves shows that good things can happen to good people. Still don't believe me? Look what happened to Hans and Mr. Weaselton. Number 7, be with somebody who challenges you. So this may sound biased since I am very Team Kristoff and Team Sven, but I am a big believer in finding a man that can challenge you. Sure, Anna and Kristoff bicker, but they make each other laugh. They both saved each other, literally, and they call out each other on their bullshit. That definitely has the makings a way better relationship than some pretty face named Hans thinking you need to be saved all the time. Number 8, you don't need a man to rule. I am glad that they chose not to have a love interest for Elsa in the flick, because the truth is, you don't need a man to rule. Once Elsa figured out to harness her icically powers for good, she became one of the best queens Arendelle had ever seen. She opened up the castle to the public, put in a killer ice skating rink, and united the kingdom. You go, girl. Hans, you're still the worst. Number 9. If you're going to be your own stylist as queen, design a killer dress. So this may seem like it's on the shallow side, but when Elsa creates her ice palace and whips out her new French braid hairdo and killer outfit, girlfriend, you were on point. If you're going to banish yourself from home, then you might as well imagine a knockout dress for yourself while you're at it. Did you see the slit on that thing? Even Annalena Jolie was jealous. Number 10. Most importantly, be yourself. Yeah, most importantly, the flick taught us to be yourself. Elsa's powers made her a great queen, not an evil sorcerer. Once she learned to embrace that fact, she was able to take her rightful place on the throne and reunite with her sister. Anna also learned that being your goofy self, who may suffer from word vomit, can also help you tap into your inner bravery. She managed to save almost every character in the movie at some point, and she was her quirky herself. She was her quirky herself, and while she did it. Also, Olaf Sven, way to stay true to yourself. It wouldn't have been the same without you. That's so cute. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Crap. I didn't realize I was hoping it wouldn't go over, but that's fine. I'll just split it into 2 videos. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next one. I think you guys know what it's going to be. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, guys, bye.